Hello everyone and welcome back. Welcome back to The Social, a social media app with the help of Flutter and Firebase. In this tutorial, we are going to create a function of group messaging under The Social. That is, all of the members which are available under a particular chat room shall be able to chat with each other. In our previous tutorial, we have created the following screen which having a particular list style. So for creating a chat room, you just have to press over any of the plus icon, similarly from here. And after clicking on plus icon, you can select any of your chat room avatar, for instance, and also give it a chat room ID. So if you haven't seen the previous tutorial where we have implemented the following functionality, you should definitely check that out. So first of all, let's create a functionality over our chat room so that after long tapping over this, the user shall be able to see all the available members under a particular chat room, also the admin of the particular chat room. So for doing that thing, we can simply go under our project folder, under our chat room and under our chatroom.dart file, that is chatroom helper.dart file, and here let's create a new method for showing all the information about the chat room. Alright, no for. So first of all, let's create a new method for show chat room details. It will be taking a build context. Alright, a build context to be a context. So here in this method, let's return a show model bottom sheet which will be having a context to be a context. Also let's have a builder as in the form of context, and after having the following builder, let's return a container, and under the following container, first of all let's have some height of media query dot of for size of height, and also let's have a width. Alright, let's have a colon here, that is semicolon here. So here let's copy the entire media query of height and paste it here, but let's have a width one. So after having both the dimensions, let's have somewhat decoration for a box decoration. So under box decoration, first of all let's have a color. So I can have a color of constant of blue gray color, easy. After that let's have a border radius. So border radius only, and under only let's have a radius from top left, not only radius. So here let's have a radius dot circular of 12 from top left, and also let's have radius from top right. Let's come out of the decoration and have our child. So here under our entire container, we are going to have a child as a column. So here let's have a child for a column, and under the particular column let's have a children. So the first children is going to be a padding itself. So I can copy the entire divider, that is a padding, and format document once. So once we have provided a divider here wrapped under a padding, we shall be having a text for available members under a group. So here let's have members. Let's have somewhat styling for a text style having a constant colors of white. Let's have a font size for a font size of 16. Also let's have a font weight for font weight of bold. But here what I will be doing is simply refactor the following text under a container, and here let's have some decoration for a box decoration, and under this let's have a border for border dot all, and under the following border let's have a color. So here I can have color of constant colors dot blue color. After having a border, let's have a border radius for border radius of circular from 12, easy thing. So format document once. So after having the following container, we shall be having a one more container for showing a list of all the members who have joined the particular chat room. But for now we can have an empty container. So here let's have a container. Let's have somewhat color to it for to see whether it is where it is lying. So here let's have constant colors of red color, and after that let's have somewhat height and width. So here let's have a height of media query dot of for size of height into 0.08. Also let's have a width for media query dot of for size of width. After having the following container, we shall be having one more container for a text. So I can copy the entire thing here, and here instead of members let's have a name of admin. So format document once. Cool. So after having the following container, first of all let's have a different color for yellow color. Cool. So after having the following container, we shall be having here a small container for the information about the admin. So here let's have a child to my container as in a form of a row. So under this row, first of all let's have all the children, and here under the alignment of a row, I can have main axis alignment for main axis alignment of center, and under the children I shall be having a circle avatar. So under the following circle avatar, first of all let's have somewhat background color. So here under background color I can have constant colors of transparent, and similarly let's have a background image for a network image. So under the following network image we can simply have all of our data from the document snapshot on where the following user shall be pressing over the chat room. So for that let's have a new argument here for document snapshot to be document snapshot, and here let's have document snapshot dot data, and from this data I can simply fetch the entity. So for entity we can go down here, and here we have provided user image as the entity, that is the admin image. So let's paste it here. Easy. So after having this circle avatar we shall be having one more thing, that is about the username. So for having that username let's have a text for document snapshot, alright, not under quotes but a document snapshot dot data under username. Let's have somewhat styling, so I can copy the entire text style and paste it here as in the form of a text style. Easy thing. So format document first. So once this thing is done, let's have somewhat padding to our text from left side. So yeah, let's have padding from only for a left. Cool. So now let's test it out. So here we can simply copy the following name of show chatroom details. So here we can simply come down here at the main list view from where we are getting all of our data from chat rooms. So here if you see we have a list style. So here on our list style let's have a property of on long press, and under this let's paste the following sheet of show chatroom details. Also let's paste on the document snapshot. Easy thing. So format document once. So now let's test it out. So after typing over this, alright, a long typing over this, we are getting our entire sheet. Also we are getting all of our data. So first of all we can simply go up under our sheet, and here to our members let's have somewhat padding from everywhere, and same thing goes for our admin. So now let's test it out. So after long pressing over it, alright, it is looking more cool. So here we can simply remove the red color, and also let's long press one more time. Alright, we are getting all of our data, and so after some time with all of the users shall be getting admitted under our chat room, all of the chat room icons, that is the circle avatar, shall be visible to us. So for now, as this task is done, let's create an entire screen for the group messaging. So for that purpose we can go under our entire screens and create one more screen for the chat, that is for message. So here let's have a new screen for messaging. Cool. So under messaging let's create two different files, one for message itself, not message but group message, and also let's have one more file for the helper. Cool. So first of all under our helper let's have a new class for group messaging helper, which shall be extending with chain notifier. So we can simply go under our main.dart. Alright, under main.dart copy the following thing, paste it one more time, but here let's have group messaging helper. Now the application shall be reloaded one more time. So let's log in as flawless hero. Alright, so we are logged in. Let's go here, and now here let's go under group message and I have a stateless widget. So under stateless widget let's have a new class of group message. Here let's have a scaffold. Easy thing. So now first of all we can simply do one thing, have a final variable for under its constructor. So for that I can simply say here chat room ID. Let's pass on it under a constructor. So for here I can simply say this dot chat room ID, which will be required. Alright, required one. Cool. So once the following thing is required, let's go under our chat room helper. Let's come down here at our main list style, which is show chat rooms, and here on a particular list style let's have an on tap property. So here on tapping it we can simply navigate the user to our entire class of group message. So for that I can simply say navigator dot push replacement under a context and new root of page transition. Under this page transition first of all let's have a child and type. So here under the type I can have page transition type from left to right. Also let's have a child for group message. So here let's have a child to be group message. Here it will be having an important parameter of chatroom ID. Another chatroom ID I can simply say document snapshot dot data dot id. Easy thing. But instead of passing only ID we can do one thing, that is here instead of a string let's have a document snapshot. Cool. And here instead of this let's pass on the entire document snapshot as well. So format document once. So now let's close this and this. So now let's try moving there. But before that, let's have an app bar for a temporary app bar. And here under following app bar, first of all, let's have a title to be a text. And here I can simply have text to be document snapshot. Alright, let's have a document snapshot. Cool, so here let's have a document snapshot dot data, and from this let's say room name for testing purpose. So now let's try it out. So let's go back, and here let's have a document snapshot 10. Easy. So format document once. So now after typing over it, we are navigated to the next screen, which is Archery School. So here let's create a beautiful UI for our entire group messaging. So here let's have a background color. So for background color, I can simply have constant colors entity. So here let's have constant colors to be constant colors, which will be equal to constant colors. And here let's have a constant colors of dark color with opacity of 0.6. And also let's have central dial to be true. Let's test it out. But now here what I will be doing is having a leading widget for an icon button. And under the following icon button, let's have an icon for icons. Alright, icons.ios back. Also let's have a color of constant colors of white. After having this, let's have our onPress property. So under onPress property, let's go back and copy the entire navigator and paste it here. Let's import everything. And here instead of having group message, let's have a child to be the home page itself. Cool, so after having the following leading widget, alright, let's have a final entity here. So after having leading widget, let's have a different title. So I won't be having a title of the following room name. So I can simply remove everything from here and have a title to be a container. So under the container, first of all, let's have a color. Alright, a color of red color. So under the following container, let's have somewhat width. So width, I can have media query dot off for a size of width into 0.2. Press Ctrl and S. So now after having this, let's have a child to be a row. So under the following row, first of all, let's have children. So under children, I can simply have circle avatar. Under the following circle avatar, first of all, let's have a background image. So for background image, I can have a network image. And from this, let's have document snapshot dot data under room avatar. Press Ctrl and S. Cool, so after having this thing, let's remove the central dial to be true. Format document once. So after having the circle avatar, we shall be having a small column. A column for showing the name of the group and also number of people, that is number of members under a particular group. So for that, let's have a column. Under a particular column, let's have main axis alignment for main axis alignment of start. Also let's have cross axis alignment for cross axis alignment of start. After having this thing, let's have all the children. So under the children, first of all, I shall be having a text for document snapshot dot data, and from this let's have room name. Let's have somewhat styling for a text style. So under the following text style, first of all, let's have a color for constant colors of white color. Let's have font weight for font weight of bold. Let's have a font size for 14. Easy. So after having the particular text, let's copy it and paste it one more time. So here instead of this, we shall be having number of people available under a group, but for now let's have only 2 members for a temporary way. And here let's have different color. So for color, I can have a green color, also a small font of 10. So here let's have somewhat opacity to our green of 0.5. Let's test it out. Alright, so now we can do one thing, increase somewhat media query width. Easy. So now let's do one thing, have somewhat column padding from left. So here let's have padding from only from left of 8. It shall be enough. Cool, so once this thing is done, we can do one thing, that is increase somewhat font size of our room name. Let's make it of 16. And also let's increase the width of 0.5. Cool, so once this thing is done, let's have somewhat bigger font size to our members type as well. So now we can simply do one thing, remove the entire container color for our title. So here let's have a different color of only background color. So now when this thing is done, let's have alternate trailing widgets. So under our app bar, now let's have an action widget. So here let's have all the actions. So the first action shall be an icon button. So under our icon button, first of all let's have an icon, and here let's have icons from EVA icons, not an umbrella but simply log out outline. Let's have a different color of constant colors of red, and here on pressing it nothing shall be happening for now. So instead of null, let's make it empty. Cool. So as this thing is done, format document once. Alright, so after this we shall be having one more action, that is icon button here of 3 dots, or that is more vertical. But for having the 3 dot, the entity of the particular group name, that is the member who have entered the particular group should be having the entity to be an admin. So for that thing we can simply have provider dot off, and here let's have authentication. So here let's have a listen property to false, and from this, alright, let's import it once, and from this I can simply get user ID if the following user ID shall be equal to document dot data, and from this let's have user UID. If the thing will be so, we can simply return an icon button. So under the following icon button, alright, let's make it small. So here under the icon button, first of all let's have an icon from EVA icons, and from this let's have more vertical. Let's have a color of constant colors of white, and here on pressing it nothing shall be happening for now, easy. And after that let's have an empty container under else block. So under this container let's have a width of 0, also an height of 0, format document first. Cool. So now as the particular user ID of the particular group is matching with us, we are simply seeing the following icon. So now we can simply copy the following icon, remove it from here and paste it one step above. Press Ctrl and S. Alright, we have successfully implemented the following thing. So we can simply come down, and under our circle avatar let's have a background color of constant colors of dark color. Cool. So after having this thing, let's have all the children to our body, that is let's have our main body. So first of all let's go under our entire main body, and here after having the following app bar, let's have our body to be a single child scroll view. So under the following single child scroll view, first of all let's have a child to be a container, and under the following container, first of all let's have all the child. So under the child to our container let's have a column. So under the column I can simply have all the children. So the first children will be nothing but an animated container. So under this animated container, first of all let's have duration. So here I can simply have duration for duration of seconds of 1, and after having the following duration let's have curve. So under curves I can have curves dot bounce in, and after that let's have child as well. So under the child to our entire animated container, we shall be showing the user all the available messages under our chat room. But for now we don't have any messages, so we can simply remove the following child, and instead of that let's have somewhat height and width. So here let's have a height of media query dot off for size of height into 0.8. Let's have a width as well for media query dot off for size of width. So after having this thing, first of all let's visualize about what is happening. So here let's have color for constant color of red color, easy. So we have our entire body here. So after having the following animated container, we shall be having one more container for showing a text field, that is a text field of sending the message. So here under the following container let's have a child to be a row. So first of all let's have all the children. So under my row, first of all I shall be having a gesture detector, and under the following gesture detector let's have a child, and as a child I can have a circle avatar. So under the following circle avatar let's have a background image for asset image. So under the following asset image we can simply go under puffpay.yaml file, and here let's copy the sunflower and paste it here. Cool. So after having this thing, let's have a radius as well. So as radius I can have 18. Also let's have some background color. So background color for a constant color of transparent. Cool. So we have our icon here which looks cute. So after having the particular gesture editor, we shall be having a container. So here let's have a container. Under the following container, first of all let's have a width for media query dot off context for width, a width into 0.4 I guess. Let's have a child to be a text field. So under the following text field we shall be first of all having a controller. So for controller let's go at the top and create a final text editing controller to be message controller, and this should be equal to text editing controller, easy. So now let's come down here And under our controller, let's provide here message controller. Let's have somewhat styling to our entire text. So after having the following styling, let's have somewhat decoration for input decoration. Not input border but input decoration. So under the following input decoration, first of all let's have a hint text for send or drop a hi ... Let's have somewhat hint style. So for hint style, let's copy the entire text style and paste it here. But here let's have a green color. Alright, a green color. Format document first. Alright, we have our entire text field here. So let's visualize it. So here let's have a color for constant colors of a green color. Cool. So now we can increase somewhat width of our entire text field to 0.8. Alright, 0.75. So now after having the particular text field, we shall be having one more thing, that is a floating action button for sending the message. So here let's have floating action button, and here let's have a child to be an icon. So under this icon, I shall be simply having an icons dot send for a sharp one, and here let's have a color for constant colors of white. Let's have somewhat background color for constant colors of green. Easy. And on pressing it, we should be sending all of our message. So format document once. Alright, we have our button here. So here let's have a different color of a blue color. Easy. So now after having this thing, let's remove all of the colors. So here let's remove the green color. Let's have somewhat padding to our container from left, from only of left of 8 should be enough. Cool. So once this thing is done, let's go at the top and remove the following color as well. Format document once. So now we have successfully completed all of the UI for our entire message. So now we can do one thing, that is simply start sending messages for trial. So for that, let's go under our group messaging helper and create a new method for sending message. So here I can simply say send message. Now here, first of all, it will be requiring a build context to be a context. Alright, a context. And after that, we shall be requiring a document snapshot to be a document snapshot. And after that, one more thing for text editing controller for message controller. So here under this method, we can simply say return. Alright, return Firebase Firestore dot instance dot collection. We should be creating a collection under chat rooms. So here under a particular chat rooms, first of all let's have a doc. So for having doc, I can simply say document snapshot dot id, and after that I will be creating a new collection, a collection of all the messages under a particular chat room, and here I can simply add all of the messages. So under data, we should be sending all of the data of the user who has sent all the messages. So first of all, let's move under our add field, and here first of all let's have a message. So for message, I can simply say message controller dot text, and after that I shall be having a time for timestamp dot now, and after having this thing, I should be having all of the information about who has sent the message. So for that, first of all let's have user UID. So for user UID, I can simply say provider dot off for a context of authentication, and from here let's have listen property to false, and after that let's get user UID. After that let's have username who has sent the following message. So for that I can simply copy the entire line, paste it here, but here let's have Firebase operations, and here let's have get init username, and after that let's have user image as well. So here I can simply paste everything, but here let's have Firebase operations. Let's have get init user image. Cool. So once everything is done, we are good to go. So format document first. So now once the following thing is done, we can go under group message, and here let's go at the bottom at our floating action button, and here under our floating action button we can have if condition. So here if message controller dot text dot is not empty, here we can simply say provider dot off under the following group messaging helper, and here let's have listen property to false, and after that we can simply send the message. Easy. So now format document once, and now let's test it out. So now before testing it out, let's go at the top of our container, and here let's have padding it from bottom. So here I can remove the constant and have only from bottom, and here instead of 8 I can simply have media query dot off for context of view insets for bottom. Easy thing. So format document once. So now let's try it out. So after opening this, let's try sending message of simply hi. So now after tapping over it, let's check our debug console whether we are getting any error. So if I simply send this, and now let's check our Cloudflare store. So now under our Cloudflare store, under a collection of archery school, here you can see we are getting a new collection of messages, and under this we have a message here of hi, congratulations, we have done a great job, we have successfully sent a message to our Cloudflare store, and the following function of simply retrieving the message shall be of 1 hour itself. But oops, we have gone quite long. So what we will be doing is simply implement the following functionality of retrieving messages under a particular form, that is a form like this, in a next tutorial. Till then, if you have loved this tutorial, please hit that like button, smash that like button. So I will see you in the next one while implementing the retrieving function of all the messages under a particular document ID of the group. So with that said, I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.